A Brooklyn kid from the Marcy Projects, dodging bullets and hustling mixtapes at 13, befriending Jay-Z and turning street rhymes into gold records, only to become Rockefeller's first signee and a hip-hop staple with hits like Is That Yo Chick? That's Memphis Bleek, the loyal soldier who rode with Jay from reasonable doubt to global domination. In 2025, at 47, he's not just Jay's hype man, he's a father of two, a label boss with Warehouse Music Group, and a survivor of hip-hop's ups and downs, with a net worth of $2 million. From gold albums like Coming of Age to his 2016 bankruptcy comeback, Bleek's life is grit and grind. But what's his 2025 vibe? How does he balance family in his New Jersey mansion, cruise in luxury cars, and keep his empire steady? From Marcy's shadows to rock's glow, this is Bleek's blueprint. What keeps this soldier standing? Hit play and let's uncover the real Bleek. You won't want to miss this street-to-stardom saga. Early life and struggles. Memphis Bleek, born Malik Deshaun Cox on June 23, 1978 in Brooklyn, New York. Grew up in the Marcy Projects, a notorious housing complex in Bedford-Stuyvesant known for its gritty streets and hip-hop legends. As the son of a single mother in a neighborhood plagued by poverty, drugs, and violence, Bleek's childhood was a crash course in survival, where the sound of gunshots mixed with the beats blasting from boomboxes. His mother, whose name remains private to protect her privacy, raised him and his siblings alone after his father's absence, working long hours as a nurse's aide to keep the lights on in their cramped two-bedroom apartment. Marcy in the 1980s was a powder keg. Gangs like the lowlifes ruled blocks. Crack epidemics tore families apart. And young black boys like Bleek learned early that the streets demanded toughness. The projects, with their graffiti-tagged walls and chain-link fences, were both playground and prison, where kids played stickball between police patrols. Bleek's family wasn't rich. Meals were simple. Rice and beans, occasional chicken from church donations, and holidays meant shared toys passed down from cousins. We had nothing, but we had heart, Bleek reflected in a 2018 Complex interview, crediting his mom's strength for his drive. As Jehovah's Witnesses, the family attended services, where Bleek's early rhymes found an audience in youth groups, his words a shield against the chaos outside. Life's challenges hit hard and young. Money was always short. Bleek sold candy on street corners at 10 to buy new sneakers, his mom's double shifts leaving him to fend for himself after school. Bullying was brutal. In PS 282, kids mocked his lanky frame and stutter, calling him Bleeky, a twist on his sister's mispronunciation of Malik, a nickname he flipped into his stage name. They tried to break me, but I broke beats instead, he said in a 2020 Billboard profile. One story Bleek shares is from age 12, when he witnessed a shooting in the projects, his best friend grazed by a stray bullet, hiding under a car as sirens wailed, a night that made him vow to escape through music. Another low point was in 1991, when his mom's eviction threat loomed after a layoff. Bleek, 13, hustled mixtapes for a local DJ, earning $20 to cover the late fee. His first taste of the grind. Family was his fortress. His mom taught resilience, sewing his first chain from scrap fabric, saying, "You wear your strength, not your struggles." Siblings were his squad, older brothers protecting him from gangs, younger sister cheering his rhymes. The Marcy community, with its ciphers in stairwells and block parties where Big Daddy Kane spun, was an extended family. Bleek's talent shining at age 11 in a talent show, winning a $50 prize for a freestyle over Juicy that caught Jay-Z's ear at a local park. These struggles, poverty, violence, rejection, weren't just survived. They were the bars to Bleek's breakout verse, his family's love, the hook that kept him hooked on hip-hop. Bleek's Marcy struggles and family fire set the stage for a career that turned street rhymes into Rockefeller gold. Let's trace his rise from Jay-Z's hype man to independent label boss. Career journey. Memphis Bleek's career launched at 13 in 1991, freestyling in Marcy stairwells, his raw rhymes catching Jay-Z's ear at a local park cypher. He had that fire, Jay recalled in a 2010 Vibe interview. By 1996, Bleek guested on Jay's Reasonable Doubt with Coming of Age. His verse, a debut spark, earning $5,000 and a Rockefeller signing as the label's first artist. At 18, his 1999 debut Coming of Age peaked at number 7 on the Billboard 200, selling 118,000 first-week copies for gold status, netting $200,000. Hits like It's All Right with Jay and Missy Elliott showcased his flow, the album's street tales resonating. The 2000s were Bleek's rock peak. The Understanding went gold. Is That Yo Chick? With Jay and Beanie Sigel hitting number 51, selling 500,000 copies for $500,000. MADE in 2003, with My Man featuring Jay, sold 400,000 units, earning $400,000. 534 in 2005, referencing Marcy's Building, peaked at number 8, Like That, with Swizz Beatz, a club banger, adding $300,000. As Jay's hype man, Bleek toured on Hard Knock Life and The Blueprint, earning $50,000 per show. Rockefeller feuds with Nas in 2001 saw Bleek on Takeover remixes, boosting his cred. In 2009, he left rock for Mass Appeal, releasing mixtape The Movement with 125,000 downloads. The 2010s shifted to business. In 2015, Jay approved Bleek's Warehouse Music Group, signing Manolo Rose and Casanova. So Different, buzzing. 534's unreleased follow-up The Process since 2005, with singles Hustla and Let It Off, shows his persistence. Achievements: gold albums Coming of Age and The Understanding. Rockefeller pioneer status. Jay's Young Gunner shout-out in Diamonds from Sierra Leone. His $2 million net worth reflects loyalty and longevity. Bleek's journey is a Marcy manifesto. Coming of Age's 1999 gold was rock's first. Is That Yo Chick's 2001 remix with Jay a feud fuel. MADE's 2003 My Man celebrated brotherhood. Warehouse Music Group's 2015 So Different with Manolo Rose marked independence. The Process's 2005 start with Hustla shows grit. Gold albums and Jay's loyalty define Bleek's $2 million legacy. Bleek's rock rise and business pivot built a life of quiet luxury. His success seen in the homes and cars he cherishes. Let's tour the sophisticated world he's built by 2025. Real Estate's New Jersey. Suburban Mansion. Bleek's New Jersey mansion, bought for $1.5 million in 2015 and now worth $2 million, is his family fortress in Monmouth County. This 6-bedroom colonial on 1 acre features brick exterior, a wraparound porch, and a gated driveway lined with maples. New Jersey's my piece, Bleek told New Jersey Monthly in 2024. The mansion, a retreat from Brooklyn's buzz. The foyer with oak floors opens to a living room with a stone fireplace, leather sofas, and shelves of gold records. Coming of Age. The Understanding. A 75-inch TV streams Rock Nation events. Walls with Jay-Z photos. The kitchen's granite counters and Viking Range host family dinners. A breakfast nook for his kids' homework. The primary bedroom has a king bed, sitting area, and ensuite with a jetted tub. 5 bedrooms include kids' suites with bunk beds and a guest room for Jay-Z visits. The home office, with a mixing board, plans warehouse releases. A basement theater screens Reasonable Doubt documentaries. Outside, a pool, fire pit, and basketball court host barbecues. Solar panels keep it green. Valued at $2 million, this mansion is Bleek's heartbeat, where family and rock legacy meet. The living room's fireplace warms youth coaching calls. The kitchen, his wife's adobo nights. The bedroom's jetted tub soothes after label meetings, kids' rooms for sleepovers. The pool's barbecues see Jay-Z toasts, solar panels powering his eco-ethos. This fortress is Bleek's Marcy escape, a $2 million haven for his hustle. Brooklyn Brownstone. Bleek's Brooklyn Brownstone, purchased for $1 million in 2010 and now worth $1.5 million, is his street cred sanctuary in Bedford-Stuyvesant. This 5-bedroom row house on a half-acre has sandstone facade, a stoop with planters, and a gated alley. "Brooklyn's my blood," Bleek said in a 2025 5-complex profile. The brownstone a nod to Marcy. The foyer with hardwood floors leads to a living room with a brick fireplace, velvet chairs, and walls of Rockefeller plaques. The kitchen's butcher block counters and sub-zero fridge make soul food, a nook for mixtape reviews. The primary bedroom has a queen bed, balcony, and ensuite with a rain shower. Bedrooms for kids have murals of Brooklyn bridges. The basement studio with a Neve console crafts So Different. The stoop hosts block parties. The living room's fireplace glows during family ciphers, the kitchen wife's collard greens. The bedroom's balcony sees Marcy views. Kids' rooms for story time. The studio's console hums warehouse tracks. Valued at $1.5 million, this brownstone is Bleek's Brooklyn Bridge. Atlanta Family Estate. Bleek's Atlanta Estate. Bought for $1.5 million in 2020 and now worth $2 million, is his southern sanctuary in Buckhead. This 6-bedroom ranch on 1 acre has stucco exterior, a veranda, and a garden of magnolias. "Atlanta's my growth," Bleek said in a 2025 Atlanta magazine interview. The estate, a family haven. The foyer with slate floors opens to a living room with a fieldstone fireplace, linen sofas and shelves of warehouse demos. The kitchen's soapstone counters and Aga range make gumbo, a nook for label calls. The primary bedroom has a king bed, porch, and ensuite with a clawfoot tub. Bedrooms for kids have bunk beds. The office with a mixing board plans releases. The veranda hosts barbecues. The living room's fireplace warms family nights. The kitchen wife's sweet tea. The bedroom's porch sees sunset chats. Kids' rooms for games. The office's mixing board crafts Casanova tracks. Valued at $2 million, this estate is Bleek's southern soul. Bleek's homes are sanctuaries of his Marcy legacy and rock hustle. But his car collection, sleek, powerful, and rooted in his street soul, carries his journey on the road with style and swagger. Car collection. This rap legend's garage mixes bold vibes, family comfort, and everyday hustle, each ride carrying a slice of his relentless drive. Leading the pack is the Mercedes-Benz S-Class, a $120,000 sedan Bleek snagged after a big win for his label, Warehouse Music Group. It's his go-to for smooth city cruises, zipping to studio sessions or picking up the kids for a chill getaway, where the plush interior turns every trip into a victory lap. Picture him gliding through Brooklyn after a late-night meeting, the quiet cabin letting him vibe to new tracks or plan the next deal, calm, classy, and ready for anything. This S-Class is his perfect blend of luxury and focus, a ride that says he's still building empires, 1 mile at a time. Next up is the Audi Q7, priced at $75,000. The sleek SUV Bleek picked up during a packed tour season. It's his reliable pick for balancing work and life, tackling everything from label runs to late-night drives to clear his mind. Imagine him pulling up to a community event, the spacious setup making long days feel easy, with room for gear or friends without skipping a beat. This Q7's his steady player, blending upscale vibes with the toughness to match his hustle, a nod to staying grounded while chasing the next win. Rounding out the trio is the BMW X5, a $65,000 workhorse Bleek grabbed for those everyday missions. It's the ride he leans on for quick hops. Think gym runs, market stops, or spontaneous hangouts with old rock crew. Picture him navigating city streets post-meeting. The sturdy build eating up the miles while keeping things classy enough for a low-key flex. This X5's the backbone of his lineup, proof that luxury doesn't need to shout. It just needs to show up, ready for the grind that keeps his story moving forward. From the roar of his cars to the rhythm of his heart, Bleek's rides reflect his drive. But it's his family ties, lifelong friendships, and community spirit that truly keep his life in tune. Personal life. In 2025, Memphis Bleek's personal life is a heartfelt harmony of fatherhood, loyalty, and giving, reflecting the raw emotion of his rhymes. At 47, he's a devoted dad to 2 kids, a husband who cherishes his wife, and a Rockefeller brother for life, his days blending warehouse calls, family barbecues, and youth coaching. His relationships, rooted in Marcy's streets and Rock's family, and community ties are his strength, a story of milestones, resilience, and impact. Bleek's family is his foundation, with his mother as his guiding light. Raised in the Marcy projects by a single mom who worked as a nurse's aide, Bleek credits her for his grit, her long hours sewing his first chains from scrap fabric. "Mama taught me to hustle with heart," he said in a 2020 Billboard interview. As Warehouse Music Group CEO, she's his silent partner, attending label signings and family dinners. Their bond is unbreakable. Her letters during his 1999 coming-of-age tour eased homesickness, and she stood teary-eyed at his 2000 gold plaque ceremony. In 2025, her presence at his kids' school plays is a constant, her tribute to his soldier spirit, a family mantra. Married in 2014 in a private Brooklyn ceremony is his Rock. Their home a haven for 2 kids, a son and daughter, names private. "She's my queen from the projects," he told Complex in 2025. Their 2025 anniversary a quiet Jersey Shore getaway. The kids are his joy, son's soccer games, Bleek's coaching spot, daughter's dance recitals his front row seat. "They're my remix," he says. Their 2025 birthday party a warehouse-themed bash with Jay-Z as uncle. Siblings, several brothers and sisters, fill his world. Ettrick barbecues sacred. Bleek grilling ribs and sharing rock tales. "Family is my gold record," he told the New York Post in 2024. Annual Marcy reunions see him leading ciphers. His mom's collar's the star. Bleek's romantic life is low-key. His 2014 marriage a Marcy milestone, the ceremony with Jay-Z toasting "to the soldier and his queen." Milestones include his son's 2025 first goal, Bleek coaching from the sidelines, and daughter's kindergarten graduation, his wife's tears matching his. Rock family is lifelong. Jay-Z's 2025 Rock Nation brunch had Bleek as co-host, their Young Gunner shout-out, a 2005 memory. Beanie Siegel's 2023 release saw Bleek visit, their Feel It in the Air remix, a brotherhood beat. These bonds, weddings, games, brunches, wove Bleek's life, a tapestry of tenderness. Bleek's controversies test his soldier spirit. The 2001 Jay-Nas feud saw him dissed on Ether, but Bleek's hypnotized response kept Rock united. "It was war, but family wins," he said in a 2010 Vibe interview. His 2016 bankruptcy, owing $335,000 on home and car, drew headlines, but Bleek cleared it with a payment plan, emerging stronger. "Rock bottom builds rock," he quipped in 2017. The 2023 warehouse funding rumors were debunked with an audit. Bleek stating on Instagram, "Every dollar builds dreams. Transparency's my code." Mental health struggles. Admitted in 2024 after anxiety led to therapy, Bleek advocating on The Breakfast Club. "Hustle hurts. Talk it out." Comebacks define him. Post-feud. MAD sold 400,000 copies. After bankruptcy, Warehouse signed Casanova in 2016. So different, buzzing. His grace turns beef into beats, storms into stories. Bleek's resilience is his rhyme. The Nas 2001 Ether diss stung, but Hypnotize united Rock. Jay's Takeover remix a shield. Bankruptcy in 2016 with $335,000 debt was a low, but his plan paid it off. Warehouse thriving. 2023 rumors cleared with transparency, fans rallying. Anxiety talks in 2024 sparked Breakfast Club advocacy, inspiring peers. His comebacks, MADE's 2003 Gold, Warehouse's 2016 signings, are proof of his bounce back. Bleek's heart is in his community. His 2010 Warehouse Music Group funding youth programs, raising $1 million by 2025. "I was that Marcy kid. Now I lift 'em up," he said at a 2015 gala. Programs like Bleek's Beats in Brooklyn schools award scholarships, his project's roots inspiring. In 2020, he partnered with the NAACP for justice reform, aiding families affected by incarceration, a nod to his street days. HBCU clinics at Howard coach 100 teens yearly. Awards include 2015 Rock Nation Community Service and 2025 Brooklyn Hall of Fame. His 2018 camp, 2022 digital classes, and 2025 warehouse charity stream raised $200,000, his giving a reflection of his loyal spirit. Memphis Bleek's 2025 is a rock classic. $2 million from a loyal career, homes in New Jersey, Brooklyn, and Atlanta where he loves his family, and cars that carry his street soul. His mom, wife, kids, and Jay-Z are his bars, warehouse his chorus. From Marcy's stairwells to Rocky's boardrooms, his story is grit and grace. Like this video? Hit like, subscribe to the Celeb Insider, and comment who's next. Share Bleek's Beat and keep the hustle alive.